Yes, your persistence has finally paid off. You guys get like one of these per year, okay? When your real-life problems will never be solved, give yourself the feeling of forward progress that your reality doesn't provide by solving logic puzzles in anime England with the world's nerdiest Sherlock Holmes cosplayer in one of the weirdest design documents to ever become a decade-long series, Professor Layton. Don the enormous iconic top hat of Professor Herschel Layton, a world-renowned archaeologist, I guess, who actually spends all his time traveling around the world solving ridiculous mysteries with his non-blood related child companion in a definitely normal and not at all suspicious relationship that regular people totally have. It's not weird when Batman does it, so it's fine, right? By solving his way through endless quizzes and puzzles that everyone he encounters makes him do before answering a simple question in a maddening universe entirely populated and run by trivia perverts and math weirdos who are constantly being fleeced by mustache-twirling villains in insanely elaborate schemes to steal some local treasure that usually consist of dressing up like monsters like literal Scooby-Doo bad guys in a series that delivers an extreme amount of drama for games that are mostly about doing SAT questions for fun. Discover the traditional plot arc of the entire Layton series, where the titular professor, his little boy companion, and sometimes a random teenage girl for good measure, are called to investigate some grand mystery involving ghosts, magic, ancient curses, time travel, or all of the above. Then spend the entire game witnessing miracles that violate the laws of space and time until the very last chapter, where Layton reveals the entire mystery was just that everyone was high on swamp gas or something, and everyone just shrugs and lives happily ever after, despite the fact that Layton is constantly battling giant physics-defying robots. And also, I think that one lady really did time travel in the third one, in a series that constantly struggles to stay grounded despite setting impossible odds for itself, but instead just kind of ends up always feeling like a CIA cover-up. Is the Layton series designed by the government to get you to stop believing in aliens? The truth is out there, sheeple. Immerse yourself in the tried and true gameplay of the Layton canon, where you'll watch a few excellently rendered animated cutscenes before spending the rest of the game poking at mostly static backgrounds, searching for hint coins and hidden puzzles, and cringing every time you accidentally trigger the same dialogue and have to button through it again. Then encounter the next lunatic who needs you to help them with their homework or something, and set your mind against the devious tasks Layton lays in front of you, like restaurant napkin puzzles, brain-straining mind-benders that will have you hitting up Google after using all 3 hints and still not getting it, ones that actually expect you to know how to do math, Sphinx-style riddles that will make you feel like a moron for not getting, and of course the totally bullshit trick questions where the answer is to circle something in the background or whatever, until you eventually run into the end of the story and get to watch a whole bunch of wild nonsense get wrapped up with a tight bow in like 5 minutes in the only video game series specifically designed for fans of anime, Agatha Christie, and doing the puzzle section in the newspaper. Let the many mini-games of Layton gobble away the idle hours of your day, as every Layton comes packed with new side stuff to poke at whenever you're too dumb to progress, with side games like the episodic new one starring Layton's daughter, the one where they just kinda made a Phoenix Wright game, and the one where they actually made a Phoenix Wright game. Not to mention the manga, anime series, or feature-length film, and experience the breadth of a series that is a truly unique amalgamation of a franchise that was only possible through the rarely discussed but potent power of the Westaboo. They're there, they're square, and they just love the shit out of the Queen. So grab that scratch paper and get ready to spin some cubes in your mind for an unmatched combination of visual novel and IQ test that you will either adore or fall asleep during the first 10 minutes of. Starring Professor Needs to Get Layton, Elementary, My Dear Squatson, 50% Eyeball, Nancy Drawn, Penny Gadget, Detective Gumshoe, Snidely Whiplash, Inspector, you should get that checked out, The Mask of the Red Dork, and Baby Yaga, Professor Lame Man, and the tedious gameplay. Honestly though, this game is appropriating British culture, and not even faithfully. I did not once hear someone say, "Oi bruv, someone nicked me mobile."
His name's Waters!
You're f***ed up, you
He's
mate.
an asshole!
Tell us what you'd like to hear in my epic voice in the comments below. Either thrill me or kill me. Just don't bore me. I am the walking hemorrhoid of your worst nightmares. This guy has a TF2 profile picture. Call of Duty isn't real. It can't hurt you. It took me 17 years to get 3,000 hits in baseball. I did it in one afternoon on the golf course.